Hello and welcome back again to the KenOhwee Channel. Welcome to another new episode where we talk about effects. Yes, effects. One alternative to up your toy photography game if you choose to go down this path. And if you don't already know, Bandai has made a couple of these effects, but there are plenty of fake effects out there. So I wanted to do a comparison between an authentic Bandai product and the counterfeit effects and see if you can stand toe to toe with the original. So for today's episode, we'll be talking about ground impact effect. Before we get into the details, let's talk about one thing all of us care about. How much does these cost? Well, the basic ground effect from Bandai typically costs around $25 without shipping, and the limited edition Magma impact effect costs a whopping $40 without shipping. And the counterfeit effect, wait for it, $5 without shipping. Each. Yes, you heard me. $5. Doesn't matter if it's the Magma version or the Beige version or whatever color, it's $5 per impact effect. And that is the sole reason why anyone would ever consider a counterfeit product. Because for the price of one from Bandai, you can get 5 of the knockoff versions. But for 5 times cheaper, will you be getting the same quality as the original? Well, let's take a close look. We start off by talking about the beige colored impact effect. I mean, it's pretty clear which one is the original one, as one looks like the ground and the other looks like a waffle. The original one has an even brown beige color across the effect, with a few blacks to show as if there's dirt on the ground because it's the ground. Of course it has dirt, while the fake one is just a yellow ochre colored ground and someone just using a yellow airbrush and painted some stripes on it. No dirt effect, no color consistency. I mean, it just looks bad. And the base plate doesn't have the clean edges and it doesn't fall into the hole nicely, but the original one does. So that was a little annoying. Now we take a look at the limited edition Magma impact effect from Bandai. The original one has the black ash effect at the corners of the effect and a yellow to red colored base, and the color slowly fades to the black corners. Again with the black shadings, and the counterfeit is not as bad as the beige effect. I mean, they've got the yellow red base and the black shading in some corners, but again, there's no colors fading to the corners. It's like the base and then everything else. And it's also a little bit more translucent than the original effect, but this time the knockoff effect seems to work with the flame effects due to the translucent effect. And the more reddish corners make the rocks look a lot hotter than the original. Don't get me wrong, the original is still better. I'm just saying not all hope is lost if you decide to go an alternative route. Also, a few more differences to take note between the original effect and the counterfeit. Both the effect can be split into 3 parts, but pay attention to the cuts. The original effect cuts where the line follows the pattern, so from afar it looks seamless when connected. The counterfeit just didn't care. They just took a saw and cut a straight line in 3 parts, and you can clearly see it from afar. Next up, the joint connections. The original one uses a much thinner and flatter joint for each connection, while the counterfeit uses this massive square block to connect the parts. But the bigger the connection part, the sturdier it is, but at the sacrifice of that seamless look. Also, there's 3 pieces that can be packed out from the effect corners, and the counterfeit does that too, but the original effect has 3 different looking pieces, each catered to their own slot. The counterfeit has 3 pieces all looking the same, and it doesn't matter which slot they go to because, and here's the kicker, all these sides are identical for the counterfeit effect. But for the original, it's actually 3 different looking parts joining together, forming one shape. And you can tell this difference by stacking them together. See how the pattern changes for the original Bandai effect, but it's all the same for the counterfeit. And lastly, for the original effect, it comes with a nice packaging courtesy of Bandai, and the counterfeit, well, it just comes in a white cardboard box with nothing written on it. No love. At the end of the day, I'm always going to recommend going with the original if you're able to find it and it's within your budget. I mean, the quality is just significantly better and the coloring for the smashed ground effect is a lot more balanced, but please check that you're getting the original effects for its retail price. The aftermarket prices for some of these original effects are just plain stupid, and it's hard to recommend them when they're going for 4 times more than its original price. On the other hand, if you're unable to find the original effects, or it may seem a little out of your budget, then the alternatives still do the job, and it's a lot more wallet friendly. But I wouldn't suggest the beige color one because it just looks like it has jaundice or something. The Magma one would work well if you have the flame effects, and speaking of flame effects, that will be our next effect to talk about. Flame on! Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell button so you don't miss out. Thank you all very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Take care. Like to see more videos like this one? Well, say no more. Let me present to you the end screen. Click on video 1 or video 2 for more entertainment. These videos were carefully selected by highly trained professionals to suit your entertainment needs. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button. If you don't, I shall haunt you in your sleep. So click it! I was just kidding, by the way. Okay, bye!